You know better than doing that. I done told you so many times. Stop doing it. Sit down. As parents, sometimes we do that. We use those tactics. But I just want you to think about it. If they knew better, do you think they keep doing the same thing and receiving the negative attention when it happens? No. That's because they haven't learned to know better. Sometimes we use negative reinforcement versus positive reinforcement when we're raising our children. And instead of them feeling the conviction we want them to feel, so the next time they don't do it again, they begin to feel condemnation. Two different things, two different results that us as parents are trying to get. Some children, some people, some adults, they don't learn from negative reinforcement. They don't get it. You can't shame them into doing something different. And as parents, sometimes we try to do it that way, and it's negative reinforcement. And then they're beginning to feel condemned. So then they start to hide stuff, or start to lie, or start to make up their own narrative, right? They're trying to make something because they don't want to feel condemned, when that wasn't your point as a parent. Your point as a parent was to hopefully make them convicted about their choices, to help them make different choices, right? To help them go a different way next time, to decide, like, mama wants me to sit down, so if I want to play, I want to sit down. I want to go ahead and sit down and listen to her. So how do I get my child to make that decision, right? Not by condemning them, because what happens, they start to make up stories. They start to lie. That fight or flight comes early in life. In that nervous system, remember that, right? And then if they start to experience trauma from that, the fawn kicks in. And if you're not familiar with fight, flight, fawn, or freeze, go look it up. But all those just coping mechanisms come into play. How do I survive? Right? It comes into play because they feel condemned about what they're doing. So let us learn. Let us learn for ourselves, even if we have children, grandchildren, other children that we deal with, adult children. Doesn't matter. We don't want them to feel condemned for their choices. We didn't want to feel condemned about ours. So decide how to positively reinforce the things that you're doing.
Nói dối